This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
Our hot streak continues this evening. It even looks hot outside. We are seeing more temperatures in the 90s with no end in sight. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kelly Jackson.
I'm Ann Allred. On top of that heat, we have a lot of humidity that will push our heat index near 100 this weekend. So let's check in with meteorologist Jim Castillo. Of course, a lot of people wondering what their weekend will look like.
Yeah, so all weekend, definitely near 100 with that heat index. And so right now, we're dry and you occasionally see that haze in the sky. So dry weather expected all the way through Saturday. Then Saturday night into Sunday, we may get just a real quick shower or a storm. But it's 94 right now, and that feels like temperature, 96. Our high today, 95. So well below that 100-degree mark. And that heat index about 4 p.m. tomorrow, near 100 right around the metro, but definitely well into the 90s. And here it is for Sunday at 4 o'clock, still feeling like 100 degrees all the way back out to Herman and Crystal City and also into Shiloh, Illinois. That'll continue into Monday. We're not going to really get a break in this humidity until maybe Thursday. A little bit more on that main weather, but heat and humidity, rain chances early Sunday and again Wednesday. A little bit more on that in just a few minutes.
To find a cooling center in the St. Louis area, just text the word heat to 314-425-5355.
We have learned new details about a road rage shooting in Webster Groves. Police say a driver shot a BB gun at another driver this week.
5 on your side's Megan Kernan has been following this story all day and is live from the scene with the very latest. Megan.
Well, Ann and Kelly, Webster Groves police say 27-year-old Tyree Goolsby fired shots into another man's car who was traveling southbound on North Laclede Station Road as he was approaching Newport Avenue here. The victim then immediately called police around 10 p.m. Wednesday night. Police say the victim saw Goolsby in a black Jeep Cherokee in the right lane, inching closer toward him, and then says he swerved into his lane. The driver says he honked his horn and then slowed down to let the man pass. He says Goolsby then pulled out a gun and shot twice at his car. It just barely missed the driver and shattered the passenger rear window, as you can see from the photos. Police used traffic cameras to find the vehicle and Goolsby at his house within minutes. During a search warrant, police found a black BB handgun inside Goolsby's house. Lieutenant Jillian McCoy says it was the quick response from responding officers who were able to solve this case fast.
And there was only a few minutes in between the time of the incident and the time of contact with the suspect. I can't say how proud I am enough of our law enforcement officers. They were out, they were doing their job, they were patrolling the streets, happened to be in the right place at the right time. The great investigative skills there really showed.
And Goolsby was charged yesterday with first-degree harassment, second-degree property damage, and armed criminal action. His bond is set at $50,000 cash only. Tonight at 6, Lieutenant McCoy gives helpful tips on what to do if you find yourself in a road rage situation. Live in Webster Groves, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
An update tonight on a Eureka couple who were stabbed while at a rest stop in Nebraska. Gary and Mary Weaver were attacked in their RV camper on Wednesday during an attempted robbery. Gary Weaver died. His wife was rushed to the hospital. Family is telling us Mary Weaver is doing better. She could come back to St. Louis tomorrow. 22-year-old James Thompson Jr. is charged in the stabbings.
Tonight, a man is in critical condition after a shooting near downtown St. Louis. It happened late last night. The victim told police he heard shots fired on Bryant Street. He was hit multiple times. The victim ran down the road to Long Way and called police before being taken to the hospital. No word on any injuries or arrests.
Right now, crews are repairing a water main break in Maryland Heights. It happened early this morning. It caused damage on McKelvey Road near Roth Hill Drive. There are detours in that area. Missouri American Water says repairs should be done tonight.
A hazmat response turned out to be a false alarm in Fenton. Crews were called to a footwear shipping company this afternoon on Larkin Williams Indian Court. Workers found boxes with a white powder. Turns out that substance is used to make plastic and is not a hazard.
Olympic Day is an annual tradition at Washington University, celebrating the history of the Olympics right here in St. Louis.
Annie Krall is live after speaking today with Olympic veterans and Olympic hopefuls. Annie.
Besides being in some air conditioning today, there was nowhere better to be than right here at Francis Olympic Field, the site of the 1904 Summer Games. And of course, it's the oldest modern-day Olympic stadium that's still in active use. It's also gave hundreds of local kids the chance to run around this morning. And I was able to sum things up probably in just one word for today's Olympic Day: motivating. That is because in large part of a famous East St. Louis Olympian, Jackie Joyner Kersey, who spoke at the Wash U festivities. And to jog your Olympic memories, Jackie's first medal was in 1984 at the Los Angeles Heptathlon. She then went on to win 3 gold medals, 2 in Seoul and another in Barcelona in 1992. She was named the greatest female athlete of the 20th century by Sports Illustrated, and now she's using that perseverance on Friday morning to help inspire the next generation and hundreds of smaller runners who are part of her Jackie Joyner Kersey Foundation, which provides transportation, sporting opportunities, and leadership skills focused on her hometown.
I remember when I was a young person seeing some other Olympians come, and to be from East St. Louis. Yes, I could be in LA, but I'd rather, be here where they can touch, feel, talk to me, and sometimes they can't believe. They like, you the kind of Jackie, that run.
The U.S. track and field team trials start today, and no pun intended, they do run until June 30th. And with 6 medals in the Olympics already under her belt, Jackie told me that she's excited to go to Oregon and cheer on some of our local athletes like 19-year-old Mason Minor-Sagan as she tries to punch her ticket to Paris. Reporting live at Wash U, Annie Krall, 5 on your side.
You can watch the games here on 5 on your side starting July 26th. And for more on the Olympics, just text the word Paris to 314-425-5355.
Catch the 5+ bus at the Marine, Illinois Firemen's Parade tonight. 5 on your side and Scott Credit Union are teaming up in as many as 15 parades this year, and that does not include holiday parades. Tonight's parade's at 7. You can eat great food, catch live music at the Fireman's Picnic this weekend. You can also join us for the St. Louis Grand Pride Parade later this month. That's at noon, Sunday, June 30th. It runs right down Market Street. We'll also stream the parade live on 5+ on your Apple, Roku, or Fire TV.
A major Supreme Court ruling on Second Amendment gun rights, the group of people who are not allowed to have one.
Blowing the whistle on recycling in St. Louis tonight. Drivers tell our I-Team the city is cutting corners.
The Clark Family Library branch undergoes extensive renovations, and we got the grand tour. We'll take a look at all the new high-tech additions, like how you can look up your own family history and record stories passed down from generation to generation. That's Monday on Today in St. Louis at 6 a.m.